Fashion model Bella Hadid has been a staunch supporter of Palestine and Palestinians over the years, amidst Israel's occupation and war on Palestine. Here's a compilation of some of the things she has said, standing up for Palestinians and Palestine. Bella Hadid said the following: "The massacres do not stop, one devastation after another, at the hands of a singular power. Check my father's passport and the millions of people executed with the Palestinian heritage in their blood and hearts. The generational Palestinian land that has been taken from them, the lives that have been robbed, and the families that have been destroyed at the hands of people who decided one day that it was theirs, and only theirs. Food for thought." Do you understand the horror now? Is it clicking yet? We need to keep pressure on our leaders, wherever we are, not to forget the urgent needs of the people of Gaza, and to ensure that innocent Palestinian civilians are not the forgotten casualties of this war. I'm devastated at the loss of the Palestinian people and the lack of empathy coming from the government systems worldwide. Do better for all involved, or get out of office. Please do not be desensitized to the horrific visuals you are witnessing. It is real. It is life. And although it might not be happening to you, please imagine if it was your brother, sister, child, mother, father, aunt, uncle, grandmother, grandfather, best friend, partner, you. Imagine. Free Palestine forever. My family witnessed 75 years of violence against Palestinian people, most notably brutal settler invasions which led to the destruction of entire communities, murder in cold blood, and the forcible removal of families from their homes. The practice of settlements on Palestinian land still continues to this day. The pain of that is unimaginable. If the first thing that comes to mind for you is, well, that's just war, you need to grow a heart and a brain for that matter. It's not a war when one side is armed and backed by the biggest military force in the world and the other is not. How does this not break your mind and heart up into pieces? How does this not make you rethink everything? As a child of a Nakba survivor, grandchild of grandparents that lived through the Nakba and were never able to return home, today is a day to not only acknowledge the pain and suffering of the Nakba, but to end it. Because still in 2024, human beings in Palestine are being brutalized, terrorized, tortured, and killed because of not only being Palestinian, but living on the land they have called home for hundreds of years. Nakba Day. Thinking of my father today, crying tears for him, thinking of all the Nakba survivors, now refugees, our elders who are still not allowed to return to their homeland. I'm holding Palestine in my heart today, and every day. The never-ending Nakba. The feeling is just sad. Sad that this is another year of babies being born in an occupation, another year of pain. Sad that my dad keeps aging another year just to watch his people go through the same pain he experienced. Sad. If you don't know what's happening right now in Gaza, watch my stories and find other accounts leading to Palestinians on the ground. And please educate yourself on the ongoing occupation and genocide that is happening right now in Gaza. Do not be desensitized to the horror that is being endured by the Palestinian people. I cannot be silenced any longer. Fear is not an option. The people and children of Palestine, especially in Gaza, cannot afford our silence. Every year, on May 15th, Palestinians mark the Nakba, catastrophe in English, when around 750,000 Palestinians were forcibly expelled from their homes. It is an event that has shaped politics in Israel and Palestine ever since, and one which Palestinians say continues today in different forms of war, occupation, siege, home demolitions, land confiscations, and more. Those expelled in 1948 and their descendants number 5.8 million refugees today, living mostly in neighboring Arab countries. Israel has never allowed Palestinian refugees to return to their homeland, making their plight the longest unresolved refugee crisis in modern history. Palestine on my mind, in my blood, and on my heart, always. Please look into the eyes of the Palestinians suffering and look into your own heart to understand the pain of what it means to live through a genocide, being deprived of basic rights, homes and history, being stolen in plain sight, starvation, consistent military occupation. The people of Gaza have nowhere to go. Children are dying. Please, cease fire now. Free Palestine forever. I'm so proud to be Palestinian. It's free Palestine till Palestine is free. Free Palestine. How can one justify this? How can you say this is fair or find an excuse for it? Free Palestine and free the Palestinian people from being just another number. Sick to my stomach every single day. According to Artists for Ceasefire, Bella Hadid signed an open letter to U.S. President Joe Biden asking for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. According to BBC, Bella and Gigi Hadid are donating $1 million to support Palestinian relief efforts.